How's it going? I hope you're doing good. So today we're going to be hopping in Photoshop to test out Adobe's AI Generative Fill. And I have 4 vertical photos that I want to try to make into landscapes and see how AI works with them. So let's go ahead, hop into Photoshop and get right into it. So here we have the first image. The very first image is this photo I took the other week in the redwoods. As you see, you have the light coming in right here very nicely, but I want to see what it's going to look like if we expand it out to the sides. So we're going to go ahead and hit Control J on the keyboard to make a duplicate layer, so that way in case we mess up, everything will be okay and we can delete that layer. So what we're going to do is we're going to hit C on our keyboard, we're going to hold Control and bring it out to the side about there, and then the same thing on the other side as well to about there. We hit check mark right there, and then we hit M on our keyboard, take a little edge of the photo and just drag it out, and then we're going to hit Generative Fill, and we can type stuff if we want stuff in it, but let's just go ahead and hit enter because it's just going to generate what's already there and kind of just work with the photo itself. So as you see, it's generating, and let's just hope it comes out with something cool. I'm actually hoping for something very interesting, like more woods, obviously, but that's kind of cool. But let me just see what the other options we have, because on the side over here, we have other options that we could choose from. That one's pretty cool. That one's not so good. And what we can do, if we're not liking any of these, we can actually hit generate again. Now bring up 3 more examples or generative fill options that we could use and choose a pick from. So that way we'll end up with 6 little options that we could choose. That one's pretty cool. I do like how the woods are different, but I want to try to keep it similar to the redwoods itself. So I think our best option for that side is going to be with the number 2 option that we originally had. So I'm pretty happy with that. Now we're going to go back down to that layer, hit N on our keyboard, and then we're going to go ahead and do the same thing on the other side now. I kind of want to try something with typing something into the generative fill and see what it comes up with, but I just really just want to see Adobe do its magic and see what it comes out with, and then wow, that's insane. That is actually insane. Either number 2 or number 1. I like number 1 because it's more dark on that left side, but number 2 just feels more lively. I think with the lighting and everything, number 2 is the best option because down here, right in here, you have the lighting that's matching this. So this is the final image for the first one. I kind of like it. It kind of just feels like your eyes are focused to the center already because of that light, but with the outside, it kind of makes it pretty sick looking. So that's the first image. I'm pretty hyped on it. I'm actually going to save that because I really want this just to have. So now let's move on to the second image, which is my buddy's Tacoma in the redwoods that we took back in December. So I'm going to hit Command J or Control J again to make a duplicate layer, and then we're going to hit C on our keyboard, hold a Control or Command, drag it out to about there, and same thing on this side, drag it too far, drag it out to about there. We're going to hit L on our keyboard again, go to this edge, drag down and bring it across, Generative Fill, hit enter again. Ooh, I like that. The second one's pretty cool. This one doesn't really make any sense because they added like another road over here. So I think for that side, we're going to go with number 2 again. So now we're going to go back on this side, hit that Generative Fill again. All right, so now we have that side completed, and I'm going to see which one's the best one so far. 3 is not too bad. 2, I think 2 in this one is a little different. I'm not really liking it. I'm between 1 and 3. 3 makes the most sense, but 1 just feels right. I think we're going to go with 3 because it's filled more. Even though, yes, this side has another tree up against it. This side is just a bit more open in a way, but the bushes and like the other trees and everything like that just squish together well right there, which makes it feel more full. But this one, even with the road, it looks like it fits it better. I think we're going to go with 3 on this one. So that's our second image. This is the before. Now that's the after we do the generative fill. It's pretty cool. It's insane on how this AI feature and everything like that in Photoshop is actually useful. It like makes your image that much better, but just having fun with it and seeing what it can do is actually insane. Before we get into our third image, I'm curious on what your guys' thoughts are so far on the AI generative fill in Photoshop. Let me know down in the comments below. And also, if you're liking everything you've seen on this channel so far, consider subscribing with the bell on so that way you're notified whenever I drop a brand new video. Now with that all covered, let's hop back into this third image. Alright, so our third image here is from a beach that I grew up at. We have the cliffside down here where it's all hazy and stuff is actually where a little beach is, and if we scroll in or zoom in, you can see it's pixelated, but this is where there's like drift logs and everything just piled up right there. They've been there for years. So this is one of my favorite areas back in Northern California, actually. But once again, we're going to be hitting Control J or Command J to make another layer, copy, hit C, and we're just going to bring this out like so. And on our keyboard again, because this is just the easiest way to do it. and then we just hit Generative Fill and generate. I kind of do like that, but these ones, let's see these ones. The lighting is just so off. I don't like that. But I think we're going to go with the first option for this one because it looks pretty good. But let's go ahead and generate again and see what it comes up with. See what other variations we get with the Generative Fill. That one was a lot better. That one, what is this? But I think we're going to go with this one. I think this one's the best one. But also, that one's pretty good. I think lighting-wise, this one of the most recent generative fills we did, is the best option. Even though it does have a significant line down the middle, let's just see what we get on the other side, and maybe it'll work out. No, it doesn't seem too bad. This one, oh, this one's pretty cool. Let's see. It's between these two. I think the way it's laid out, this makes the most sense. But this one is cooler. Tough call, very tough call. I kind of want to go with this one just because I just love the way the lighting's hitting on this hillside right here. I'm okay with this. This actually looks pretty cool. Don't know why I drew a line there, but it is what it is. That's what we came up with for the third image. And now let's hop into our fourth and final image. For this image, I actually do like this image a lot. I've played with this one before. This was one that I just tried to mess around with when the AI generated fill first came out. It wasn't as good as it is now, so I want to see what AI does to this image now. I'm hoping it makes waves or just extends this whole area, because right here is the water, like the ocean, and so I'm hoping it just either adds waves or it does something similar like that. That's kind of cool. That's more realistic. This is way more realistic. This is something that could actually be there. I think this one makes the most sense. But let's go ahead and generate again. And we're going to do one more generative fill after this to see what other options it gives us. Nothing really crazy. I mean, this one's kind of a bit more realistic, but let's just hit generate again. This one's the first one, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, and ninth. And out of everything, I think the second one is the best one, which is weird to say because a lot of times it is. A lot of times the second one is the best one. I think we have to go with the second one. That's going to be our best option that we're going to get. So I think I'm pretty happy with that. Even on the right side with like the sun setting and stuff like that, it has like some color over here, so that's pretty cool. I do like how this whole AI works. It's a very cool concept. I'm curious to see how it is in the future. But these are the 4 images we got with AI generated fill. The first one is in the redwoods, and we use that one to just expand the forest and really make it more full and give it that whole landscape feel. And then the second one we did was with my buddies Tacoma inside the redwoods again on the street, and I think that one worked out very well. The moodiness stayed, the colors, just everything stayed with it, which is a really, really cool thing to see. And then this third one, which is the one out by the beach, close side during sunset, golden hour, I dig it a lot. The hillside coming in is just cool, and even though there's lines and stuff like that where you can see the cut and like the generative fill take place, it works pretty well. Obviously, there's going to be issues with AI, and I think it just works pretty well for how it is so far, and we're only in the beginning of this whole AI thing that the future holds, especially for content creators. AI is going to be a game changer. It already has been for some people, so I'm very excited to see what else the future holds with this whole AI thing. But that's going to be it for me for today. If you guys did like this video, drop a like, comment down below like I said earlier, and let me know your thoughts on AI generative fill. I think it works very well for what it is. Obviously, like I said, there's some things that can be worked on, but we're only in the beginning of this whole AI thing. And also subscribe so you don't miss out on a future video. And with that being said and done, remember to keep creating, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.